Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and I'm still working in the grungy botanical journals. They all have covers now, even though you don't see them right here, right this second. There, that's prettier. They all have covers now, and I'm just kind of like grabbing what's on my desk and just decorating pages on the fly, just kind of a relaxing kind of thing. I mostly worked in this journal in the last video, and I've added a couple things since then. And so it's just, I just got to I have a pile of stuff on my desk here, and I'm just kind of going through them bit by bit. Did I start with this one earlier? No, I haven't worked on this one yet at all. So maybe we'll just play in this one for a minute. So this is what's on my desk next to me, and that we have these colors in here. So it could maybe be a fun belly band in here somewhere. I mean, it's fine across from there. I want it on a strong enough page, or it could be a side pocket, or it could be a tag. Let's see. Maybe I'll do, I don't know how I feel about it across from that. Let's see. It doesn't even have to go in this journal. It can go in any of the journals. It really can. Or I can even cut it up and just, see, these kinds of things I like to just add to. See what's over here. I want to make it a side pot. I might make it a belly band. We'll see. I don't think I like it in this one. Okay, I thought for sure it was going to want to go in that one, but not so much. And maybe because it's so wide, I'll put it in the other one potentially. We'll see. That's already got something on the other side. That could be fun on that. I kind of want to cover, but I don't like the ground behind that. But I can always, I think it's just too wide. I don't need it much more narrow. Just a little bit. It's too bright for this one. All right, it would work. No. Don't overthink it, people. Do as I say, not as I do. All right, let's try the third journal. I don't know. I want to use it in here somewhere. I mean, I could cut it in half and it could be 2 tags. That could also work. There's no right or wrong. And I don't know why I'm overthinking it. I also have to be careful. I don't want to put it on a page that's too fragile. And maybe it's just too much color too, which is why making it a smaller tag might work nicely. Might just be, I'm gonna overthink it. I'm gonna overthink it. Oh, and I did, I backed this piece up and made it a side pocket on there. And I backed this with washi tape as well, so that when it's sticking off the page, nothing bad happens to it. So far, well, I like it with that green. Don't necessarily want to, I mean, I don't have a lot of writing pages in here. I also like that with that green. So maybe I will just make it a skinnier belly band because I want more of that to show. Also, it's kind of a fragile page. Oh my word, why is it so hard? It doesn't have to be this hard. Shouldn't be this hard, really. Yeah, I just don't. All right, so that's going somewhere. It's not going to happen in this journal. Ooh, I have this interesting piece, which was a gel plate print, and you can kind of see the botanical on there. And I just want to figure out what I want to do with it. Here's the other side to that flower. Just feels so big too, so I'm not sure. But this is kind of shiny on that side, so I wouldn't mind, covering that. Let's just go ahead, and I don't necessarily want that brightness at the top. Mm. Just tearing it. All right, so this will strengthen this page a little bit. Do I want it to go like that, or do I want it to go more like, I might just put it on there like that. This is kind of thin paper. I was thinking I could back it and make it kind of like a pocket or a belly band, kind of a, like I could just glue here, like back it and then glue each side and something. I might do that. All right, so I'm going to back it with something. I've got just some, I don't know if that's wide enough. Kind of is. All right. So I'm just going to back it on here. Move this out of my way. It'll give it a little bit of strength, so that it can be used as a pocket or whatever. Cardstock would probably make more sense, but I think that this paper will be fine. If it's not, then I will add another piece of paper behind it. In fact, maybe I'll do that anyway. Just to double, because this might just be like 20 pounds. Could even sew around it, couldn't I? Could potentially sew around it. So yeah, just taking paper that might have otherwise just kind of been trash and using it to back things is a good way to go. I don't think I need to sew around it, but I might. I should wait for it to dry before I go tearing at it like this, but it's fine. I'm not overly concerned about it. If I was, I'd wait for it to dry. Yep, exciting stuff here. Oh, it's got triple backing, double backing. I don't know. It's triple. It's triple page now. Where did I want to put it? On the yellow. On the, yep, right here. It's kind of shiny there too, so you can't really write on it super easily. And I want to ink it. I might. I mean, I'm only inking it just to kind of cover up some of the white around the edges. It's not going to really show necessarily. Ooh, also, do I want to do any stamping around it? So, if you're wondering what to do with your gel plate prints, you can just use them in journals. That's absolutely perfectly. Let's see how this works in here. I don't know. Just looking for something. One of these will work. Just do a little bit of stamping. I don't want it to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. I really even don't want it to be perfect. I just kind of want something in the background. Yep, and that was a good color. We want a little bit more. Like that. Well, now is this weird down here? I don't know. It's fine. But I think that is more interesting now. And I'm going to go all the way down like this. And over here, I'm just going to kind of, whoops, we're just going to have a skinny tag going there, I guess. I'm not going to worry about the bottom. I'm going to make it more like a belly band. That holds it down really well. That's why I went kind of thick on the edge there. And then we'll have something skinny go down the middle. There we go. All right. It's fun. Okay, so we got that one. And I think I've used that stamp at least one other place, but using it in like a few different places is always good. Just stamp that there. And that way, when we put something on there, I had to unbury some of the stuff over here. Because that's where some of my scraps and bits were in the, they were like not on the top, they were not on the bottom, they're in the middle. So I had to find them, you know? Let's see. All right, let's start near the beginning here. See what we want to do. Oh, that really kind of leaked. It bled quite a bit in there, which is not a bad thing, but bled more than I was expecting it to. Nope, I want contrast. That might be kind of fun on there. Or, let's see, or here. Do you want to build this page out a little bit? I don't really care if because he's a hunter, I think. At this moment, a sound reached his ears which cheered his heart. Maybe he'll be nice to the... We're going to imagine that he's actually going to be nice to the tiger and not kill it. But I worry about the tiger. You know, let's see what else we have. Oh, we do have some pops of color we could stick in there. Ooh, I like that. Right, I'm going to cut this down. He says, I had the ruler a second ago. There it is. Just kind of follow one of the lines in there. Okay, I'm just going to build out this pocket a little bit. And we could even just cover that back there and build out this pocket this way. We want that feather still. You might like that feather with that. That could even be... All right. I think this will strengthen this page back here too. So how much of it do I need? I only need to go to about there. So I'm going to tear that so I can use it somewhere else. And I'm going to glue that in there. She says, let's just use this. So I had like a quilting book, a book about quilts, which is really cool and had like nice full pictures of quilts. So I was able to cut out like the whole quilt. And I thought those would be really fun to use as ephemera. And so when I found them the other day, I just kind of pulled out all the ones that were more neutral. Also, I think we need to strengthen this page a little bit. So I will take... You want to do that? I think so, but I'm going to take some off of this end. I don't need quite that much. Now that I have that in there, I really like it. So I think I did this back there too. So this will strengthen this kind of a fragile page. So like before, I'm going to glue this edge on the top a little bit and then glue this edge, and then they should meet up in the middle and have pretty full coverage of what I want covered there. I want that out a little bit more. Whoops, now we're going to have not that far. And of course now I'm going to have that glue there, but that's on me because I didn't put it where I wanted it in the first place. It's fine, everything's fine. All right, what was I going to put here? This? Well, I think there was a smaller piece, but that's all right. But that will also strengthen this. But I don't want it to line up with that, so. And I know I have another piece here that was probably the right width, but we're not going to worry about it. We'll just end up with a little bit of a strip to use somewhere else. All right, gluing that one on. Here's my glue stick. That's what I want. So yeah, I had some naturey kind of pretty pieces in there. And kind of like this, color-wise, kind of goes with that, right? I am going to back it, though, so that it's on something a little bit stronger. Because this is on very thin packaging paper. So I'm just gonna back it so it has a little bit more. Could even put it on like that. I don't know how I feel about that. No, we'll just tear that off. And I might even come all the way down to the bottom, and then stuff won't fall out the bottom if I do it like that, or not. And then if some of the words on there show. And do we want to put kind of that back there? I don't hate it. All right, let's just glue this in. Glue would be nice. My chair is squeaking. Oh no. Apparently, I'm high. I notice these things more on high sensory days, so this is probably more of a high sensory day if I'm noticing it. Also, I don't think it was doing that noise before, and now it is, and that's going to drive me crazy. So this one, I want some glue down here and across here. Also want to glue in here and here. Okay, this was not a cheap chair. I'm kind of annoyed that it is. And gonna glue this side a little bit. All right. There we go. And then where'd that feather go? There it is. Trying to think if I want to fussy cut one side of it so that it shows up a little bit more on the, like, because then I can, I can at least, all right, don't need it that tall. Take off some of that. And what do I mean? I mean by like, so I'll show you what I mean. Do like I do, tear. And I really wish I could remember the name of the gal that I first saw do this, because I would like to give her credit because it was a really great idea. You partially tear, partially fussy cut. If I ever figure out who she is, I will tell y'all. But it was on Instagram. She had used some, I know I talked about this in the last video. I don't care. She had used some of my easy fussy cuts, like the Year of the Rabbit ones, I think, or maybe some from one of the kits. And which, by the way, if you want to check out my digitals, they're on my Ko-fi shop, which is listed down below. I'm just going to cut that off because I don't want to have to cut around those swirls. But it's still cute without it, There, that way I can have some of that shown on there, have more of that shown over there, makes me happier. What was I? Oh, yeah. My Ko-fi shop is always listed down below. Oh my goodness. And there's some freebies in there. So if you have a printer and you use digitals, so far I have not used many digitals in this, whatchamacallit, journal. Wasn't necessarily on purpose. That's just kind of how it's been going. Yeah, I think I might do that. Maybe I might do this one. There. Need to glue them though, because this is not very sticky washi. So I've been using washi tape and just scraps, and I've got book pages and book. Oh, why are we? Oh man, I wasn't thinking. Won't be able to get in that pocket if I do that. Well, we'll just stick you over here then. A little decoration on that page will be fine. I was going to ink this, but I didn't. So some of these things I've inked, some I haven't. It's not too big of a deal. Not any kind of a deal. Really. All right. So that's just a stamp. We want this butterfly in the sky. Do, 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 do. Maybe. We'll put them up. We'll just put them there. I don't know. Anybody know what I was talking about? I might have been talking about something. I'm very distracted by my chair at the moment. Oh, I've been trying not to use digitals, but that doesn't mean that I won't. Because sometimes there's patterns that I like to use in my stuff, and so that may happen. I make no promises, but so far it has not been a thing that I've done in these journals. So if you're looking for ideas to decorate journals not using any digitals, this might be a good series for you. Just saying. I'm using a lot of packaging tape, paper, and coffee dyed paper and book pages is a lot of what I'm doing. And I'm just layering. It's all about the layers, you know? And these journals, I've got like 3 on the go, and another one kind of started, which may end up happening. We'll see. How many neutral, botanical, grungy journals does one need? I don't know, but there's a page in that one. And we've got a nice little tuck spot in there. And then we can take this and use it somewhere else in here. So there might be, that'll look nice. All right, do I want to ink it this time? I might. Like I said, the inking, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Also, we have more washi. Grab a piece of this maybe. This is just Tim Holtz. I got it Tuesday morning when it was still open, which tells you how long I've had it. A while. Good 5 years probably. I'm just gonna glue it and stick it on there. Sometimes people will what's the word I want? Sand it a little bit. I don't care that that deed word is upside down. That's fine. Ooh, there's a little bit of red on there, so I don't mind that. So I might do it like that or like that. I might go this way. I was going to ink it, wasn't I? I was thinking about inking it. Adding a little bit of color. They're mostly neutral and botanical. So, you know, where it's not quite as neutral, it might be more botanical. There we go. I like that those red labels are there. And we got a little pop of red on there. What else? What else do we want to do with our lives? Do we want to put that one on there? I mean, that would cover quite a bit, wouldn't it? Unless I want to fussy cut it, which I don't. I'll fussy tear. I'm not really into fussy cutting at the moment. But let's see how small we can get this. See if we like it on there. I really like the look of the white pen on the packaging paper. I also like it on like the paper that's kind of tan tone. You know, the sketchbooks that have kind of a tan. And for the black, I like the gold. All right, I don't like that on there quite as much as I thought I would. That's all right. We can put it somewhere else. Oh, here. No, I don't want to, because we already have the book that. All right, let's find a piece that does not have that. So we've got like that from a book, which might be cute. Or there's another one that's a little bit bigger that we just fussy tore from a book and is white. So we might like that. Also, there's this, which has a stamp on it. Try to do a variety. Some have stamping, some are drawings, and some are book page. I don't mind that. All right, let's go. This is just a sticker, so it's a little bit shiny, which is fine. But it's a little bit different than the other pieces that are on there. It just kind of gives it something behind it so it pops a little bit more. And then I might cut out a circle of something. A circle? Maybe. Maybe I'll do a circle. It's a circle. That might be the right size. It might be big. What do we want to do? Do we want to cut out a little bit of that and see how that looks on either one? It could be either one. It could be the pink or this more neutrally. It's a little busy. I don't mind it. Yeah, let's do it. Just glue it down there. Sometimes that is how I will fill a hole. Like I consider that like I don't like how that kind of sticks out like that. So I will cover it with something like that. And then this will cover all these connections here that are kind of annoying. That will cover all of them. Do I want to ink it? Maybe a little bit. I mean, I like the contrast of the white though, so I don't inking it. It's not necessary, but it's not a bit negative thing either. It's not. It's morally neutral. A lot of these things, whether you want to do them or don't want to do them or whatever, there's no right or wrong. There's no moralness to what you do in your journals. As long as you're not hurting anybody or doing anything illegal, do what you want. Do what makes you happy. Try things, experiment, add circles, add colors, do whatever. Sand your shiny, washy bits and whatnot if you want to. I don't know if I love that one, but we could always, add a little bit more if we don't. Like maybe we want a little bit more layering. Could do that or not. Don't know. Add a little. Oh, I had some fabric over here earlier. Oh, add a number maybe. Maybe that's what we want. We want a number. Numbers make everything better. I just didn't like the way that was at the bottom, and now I like it more better. I don't like for that to line up though. This here, I didn't want it to line up. You know me. A little weird. Up here is a little weird for me, but that's okay. Could add a little bit of writing space up there if I wanted to. I don't know. Oh, this could be fun somewhere. It's just drawn on some typing paper that has some typewritten stuff on it. Ooh, how would that be on there? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. It's kind of big, so it probably should go in this larger of the two journals. What if I put it there? I would glue that down though. Wait, coming. Will we still be able to see? Actually, I don't mind it. All right, so we're covering up Grandpa's name, but that's okay. It's not like he wrote it. I kind of like that. Do I want to add something behind it up here a little bit? Just a little something poking out there? Maybe, maybe not. Just kind of want, okay, what do I want? I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. I'm gonna overthink it now. With that pocket, I can decorate too. Ooh, I've got more of this that I could do. Since I have this here, I could do this in the back somewhere. Just a little tuck spot there. And then do we like that on there? could, and then I could just kind of wrap that around, maybe. Or I could build this out a little bit and then make that, do that. Oh, wait. Nope, I want to do it over here. Found a place. See, if you overthink it enough, you'll do exactly what you wanted to do, even though you didn't know that's what you wanted to do. Um, you want to have it in like this little pile of, like the idea of that. Oh my goodness, I can't grab it. Okay. But also, it's supposed to be a cloud, right? I was like, it could be a cloud or it could be dirt. It could be a tree. It could just be a little decoration sticking out of there. All right, we'll stick that on there because it was on my desk and it said, use me. That's what we do. We use the pieces that are calling out to be used. If that sounds weird to you, this might not be the channel for you. But to me, it sounds perfectly logical. I mean, because sometimes a piece just like falls out from the other pieces, and I'm like, oh, you want to be used. I can tell. All right. I like it on this page because some of that texture shows through the typing paper. So that makes me happy. Got a little bit of rust from the staple that was on there. And yep, I like that. That's what I wanted to do. Who knew? Who knew? Let's see. Since we had, I think I'm just gonna kind of build this one out a little bit. This side tuck pocket, whatever. I mean, it's wide enough as it is, but you know me, I like to. I should grab some of these stamps maybe. There was a picture in the book. I was trying to copy it. Sort of. Let's see, what do we want to do? I also have this painty piece, which is just interesting. Is this, I think that's thick enough. That's heavy enough paper that it'll, okay, just gonna glue this edge here, the side here. My glue is getting very gloopy. I don't know if it's warm down here or what. And that will stick off just a tiny bit, which is fine. Just make sure I don't glue it down all the way. Just sticking off just a little bit. Maybe let that dry before I go and, I mean, that would be the smart thing to do, to let it dry. Just gonna, all right, and then this video will probably come out on Sunday. And also, I'm gonna work on these journals in Casey Street's live stream. So if you want to see me work on these some more, join him Sunday, March 15th, I think at 1:30. I'm planning to join him there. And I'll just have fun just working in the journals with him and whoever else is in there that day. I'll just make this little corner tuck here. Sometimes things go fast and I don't have to think about it too much. Sometimes I have to overthink it, you know. And that sticks out a little bit. See, sometimes I might put something on a page that gets covered later. It's all right. It's no big deal. Really no big deal. I don't have any of this paper in this book, so I might like to just glue a little bit of it down in here. I want it to be like a, I could turn it into a, what's on the other side of this? A pocket. I could make it a belly band. That's got a pocket on that side. Might want to strengthen it a little bit. So I might just put that there. You don't have to have all the words showing. We can see its book page without having all the words showing. It's fine. just the doodle paper that I made last week. I just kind of had a silent video where I was doing the white. So I used my stamps and just stamped those all over, and then doodled with the white pen. It was a acrylic paint marker, paint pen, not a Posca one. It's a different brand, off brand, but it worked. It worked fine. This is Posca, I think. So you can see the Posca pen is a little bit brighter. I mean, that breaks it up a little bit, but also it's like, you know, put this on that. I don't necessarily want. That brings that over there, which I'm okay with. I don't necessarily like it on the. I don't want to cover too much of the words. I still want more of the words to show, so I'm going to do the thing that I do. I'm going to tear and cut, tear and cut. So I did the little tear cut thing, which means that more of those words will show up. I was also thinking about adding this, either hanging it off the edge there or the edge up there or something. I don't know. I don't want to cover too much of the that. Could fold it over, make it a little bit less wide. Don't mind covering some of the words. That's all right. There, how about that? Okay, we're overthinking it now. We're definitely overthinking it now. But by folding it over means that I will not have to now cover the back of that because it'll have that on there, which is nice. Is that where I had it? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, so that can poke out like that now. Straight would be nice. I mean, you don't have to have everything straight. You could totally do crooked stuff, like even on purpose. On purpose is more fun. Does anybody know what happened to the piece that I just had that's partially cut out? I don't know what happened to it. Oh my word. What is wrong with me? It's right there. Okay. I just can't see through things. That's all. That's all. Nothing's really wrong with me. I'm just not Superman. Don't have x-ray vision. Nothing wrong with that. Do you have x-ray vision? I didn't think so. Here we go. I'm just having fun doing the layers. I don't have as many flips as I think I want, but the layers, and actually could even do more layers, like, because if you saw Michelle, she had layers on layers on layers. And yeah, so this was just there. Let's just go ahead. I like these symbols. I want them to still show. But I'm going to stick this there. One of those examples of doing what the paper tells me to do. The words still show through. I like that. That makes me happy. I don't want that. I don't want that. Oh, we have this check here too. Ooh, this could be we have this page that didn't get put in anywhere. We could do a couple different things with it. That could be a flip. Oh, so cute. Actually, I probably should just send that to Adrian, maybe. Will I? I don't know. She might like if I did. All right. So, also a lot of what Michelle did was just kind of, you know, put strips here and there. Which one do I want? The less busy one or the more busy one? Cut this piece off here. Do I want to ink it? I do. Oh, I might also want to put something else behind it for, because that's like white on white. Nothing wrong with that, because there's still, you know, you can see, but like that would add some like cream. This is fun. The circle thingy for, you know, the stamping, that the franking or whatever that is happens is just fun. Cut off that Providence part. Also, which part do I want? Do I want the part with the writing, or do I want to put this on top? That's a possibility. Maybe we want to do that. Maybe we don't want it on this page because now we're just going to cover up the thing we just put on there. It's fine. It's fine. I will put this one down. I want to ink it. When I say I want to ink it, I mean I want to ink it with the coffee ink that I had here and now I can't find. Why can't I put it in the same place every time? Can you explain that to me? Up here it is, up here. Because I move it out of the way, I guess, is why. Just ink it. All right, I've got this painty paper, which I might go ahead and add in here. Hopefully, in hopes that the holes will kind of show up a little bit darker behind there. I could even add, you know, make it more dark. Just so that they show a little bit more. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to ink this one too. I know what you're thinking. Why do you want to cover all that? I don't, which is why I folded this over and we'll put it over the edge, or I might even just put it like that. And then it'll be a flip. So we'll be able to see whatever we end up putting under here. Underwear? Huh, under there. All right, just going to try to glue this without gouging out my glue too much because of all these fun little circly bits here. Just glue that on there. Do we then want to bring in the music? Maybe. Yeah, we'll do that. We're just going to be on the end here. Can always back this with something if we want to. Now, that's fun. And that could be like a flip out on this page or somewhere else. But this page might be fun. And I might back that so that it's not all loose and whatever. Or glue it down better anyway. One or the other. Gluing it down better could work. Still might want something more interesting. See, if we put that there, then when we flip it out, you'll see it on this side. Or that could be, well, I don't know which is easier to be. Writing page. All right, I don't hate that there. I won't put anything behind it. I reserve the right to change my mind about whatever I want. I want something else there, but I don't know. Don't know what I want. Ooh, what's this paper? This is, ooh, what's this paper? All right, let's do the tear and cut and see if we like it. Okay, so I like these, but I don't like how that is at the bottom. So I'm going to put this down at the bottom. And I think I'll like it better. And I don't mind if some of these words show on the side. That doesn't bother me so much. You couldn't really write on this page anyway. So, you know, adding some collage on here is not a bad thing. I think I inked around most of these pieces that I'm putting on right this second. Oops. have kind of like an empty space down there that I didn't necessarily want to accentuate. Let's see. Do I want to add a little bit of stamping up there or leave that as like white space? I think leave it as white space. And maybe just stick this little piece of the check down here. Maybe I might also put like a number over it, like a book page number or something. Maybe. Also, that'll cover up. Okay, you don't want to line it up. We're gonna come out here, chemical company, whatever. That's just I had like a bunch of pieces that I got at an antique store. So do I want to have that be there and flip out? Or it could even be on this side. Do you want it? Oh, we could just put it there as a pocket even. Sure, why not? We'll do that. Don't really have to keep that then. We'll just tear that bit off. Ink it a little. We don't mind that it's not perfectly straight. It just gives it more. But I didn't want. I like those little symbols, so I didn't really want to. Do I want something darker behind this? That's the question. I might. Like what? Like what? Like what is that? I have that darker book page. This darker book page also might work. Yeah, I like that. I'll need to back it though because it's fragile. So I'm just gonna back this whole piece so that it's less fragile. Okay. Do I want to back the whole thing? And then I'm just gonna. I really like how this is toned here though. We're gonna attempt to. Well, maybe we will just do that. How tall do we need this? We can cut down some of that. Could even use a cutter. That would make sense too, but you know, we don't need it to be perfect. I mean, I do have a cutter. It would make my life a little bit easier if I would just use it once in a while. I want to cut off about an inch or so. And then that can back that whole bit like that. Yeah, I don't want that white showing. Well, we'll just tear it. It's fine. Really like that organic tear over there. I don't like when it looks. Who was it that said that the other day? We don't like when it looks like a mouse has been eating it. I think that was Barbara 49 Dragonflies that might have said that. All right, so I'm gonna come in a little bit more on this. And take off that little bit out there. There we go. I just want a little bit of it, I think. Could it be a double pocket? I don't know. That might be strong enough to be a double pocket. We'll try it. We'll try it as a double pocket. We'll do this on here. Remember the Xerox machines that used to not Xerox? There was always like whatchamacallit, kind of like what's on here, the black spots and whatnot. Okay, and then we'll do this one as another pocket. I mean, can you have too many pockets? You don't have to fill all the pockets, but I like the option of having pockets. Your pockets don't have to be super thick either. These are just like double paper thick on some of these. And I don't want to go all the way to the what is this thing called? This the middle, so it doesn't get so stuck. All right, that's fun. I like the layered look. I like what's happening there. Let's go ahead and glue this down a little bit better. And you can see where it tore. I just kind of inked it some more because that was just more fun. So yeah, this is Michelle had a lot of that happening in there, and we lose the date. I can still have the date show. 1937. That's in. All right. Yep. We're gonna glue that on there. Because why not? So, and we have the dots showing up there. That makes me happy. We got it on time. Oh, we're almost to an hour already. So yeah, I've worked on this a couple hours today. Yesterday's video was for me today, which is Saturday. And then this will be Sunday's video. Still working, just doing the same stuff over and over again. I don't know how interesting it is. But that's why I kind of think that if I do it on Casey's channel, I'll get a lot done. And you know, anyone who wants to see it can. All right, we got quite a lot done in this journal. Do we want to? No, I don't think so. I want to do something here. The stamping came through from the other side, which is okay. This is the not shiny side, and those words are showing through. I don't know how I feel about that. This might be a good place for a belly band. What do we think about this? Do you want to just like do something like that? And then add to it? Maybe? The belly bands can be ripped. Any of your ephemera can be ripped. I have done that before where I've just done a whole bunch of ripped ephemera. All right, I think that does help. That helps that quite a lot. Do we want that? Let's see. It's got different words on here. I don't know. That was together. No, I don't want that. Do we want any lace? Because we have some lace. No, not that lace. Anyway, we want some coffee dyed lace. If we use, do we want to do some stamping? That might be something we want to do. Where'd the other stamps go? I think some stamping would be nice. Go ahead and, oops, sorry about that. I don't know how far off did you guys get. I don't even know. Let's try this one. Let's try if we can get it off of there. We want light, or we'll do this brown. That will definitely show up more. There we go. That's cool. I like that. Just get whatever's left on there and do it on that. That's fine. All right, what do we want to add? Anything? It might be nice. No, that's too, don't like that. What about this? We want some of that sticking out maybe? Oh, that's on the other page. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind if that was sticking. Oh, maybe that will be the journal card we put behind it. That's a good idea, Darcy. You're having ideas now. We like ideas. Ideas are fan-freaking-tastic. Let's see. How about we could back this and cut it out and just kind of have it right. I might do that. All right. We want a little bit of this because it will show through a little bit. And I'm going to put that on there. I don't know how it's going to look, if it's going to work with the flower or anything, but I like it as far as I think some of the stuff will show through. Okay, and what else? What else do we want? A little bit of, I don't know if this is on this one or not. I know it's on some of them. Maybe I'll make it a tab on a page. That would kind of, okay, first of all, we want to do a couple things to this. I want to back it so that it's on something a little thicker. So just do it on this paper here. Oh, good, I can see where the stamping is. I think I'm going to kiss cut it so that some of the paper shows, because I was also thinking about using some white. Maybe not total white, just some white, maybe. I don't think this one's not started yet. I could have found one that was starting. It would have taken just as long probably as starting this one, as finding one that started. Took a little longer than I would have liked. But I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of white here and there. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I'll do more white. Gotta see if I like it or not. Okay, well, we'll fill one in and see if what we like. So always restamp it if I don't like it. Though I don't want to make you watch me color it in if I don't like it. I'm like, well, what if I just do like stripes, like so that some of the paper still shows through? I don't know. I have to figure out which one I like best. I think I'm going to end up liking something in the middle. Like I'm going to color it in and then I'm going to blot it so that some of the paper still shows through, if that makes any sense. So coloring it in and then taking a piece of paper, pressing that on so that it kind of gets, whoops, so that some of it comes back off. And then I don't have the lines as much. So that's what so you can see some of the paper is still showing through after I blot it. So that's how I'm going to do these. Okay, so I did do like a little kiss cut. So there's a little bit of the paper showing because, you know, there's paper in here throughout the journal. And I am going to go ahead and, oh, good, I found the cover. I couldn't find the cover at first. I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to go draw until it paints out of that. How do I not see things that are right in front of me? Somebody explain that to me, please. Because often I cannot see things that are right in front of me. It drives me crazy. Anybody else have that problem? Where things in front of them become invisible? Kind of annoying. Ooh, do I want one of these? Sure. If we want to, I mean, it's probably going to get broken as it's on the edge there, but you know, I kind of just like it. So a little bit more glue here for the little piece of lace that we're just tucking on there. And since we did that, we'll go ahead and probably do some Fabri-Tac. All right, I only need to go to here. So that when it covers the leaf and the lace piece, it will hold really well, is the hope. And it is strong enough now that that piece hanging off should be just fine. No glue there, good. No glue sticking off of here, good. And then we'll put that on as a belly band. And since we have the art glitter, not art glitter, what is this, Fabri-Tac? We will just use that because we know it's strong and will stick like glue. It'll stick really well. There we go, and that'll be a belly band. I will possibly use that this over here for the tag. I think that would be fun. All right, don't need that. Do we want to add some lace to it too? Because some more lace sticking out of there might be kind of fun. Where is... All right, so I just cut a piece to stick back there. I'll turn it into a tag another day, but for now, we can kind of see what that'll look like across from each other. Okay, so there we go. Got a belly band, a collage page. Don't know what I'm going to do with up here. I'm not sure how I like that. I'll figure it out later. We did that one. We did that one. That was yesterday. But we did the double pocket on that side and collage on that side. Hey, I got quite a few pages done in here. We did that today too, didn't we? See, get more done if I just work on pages instead of making a cover first. All right, and we did that one, which is nice little side tuck pocket on the bottom and everything. That was yesterday's. The only thing about doing several different pages in one journal is then it's hard to anything else we did back here? Oh, yeah, these. It's hard to make a thumbnail because, you know, unless I want to go in and do I did that off camera. All right, and we did that today. So I think that's everything. That was yesterday. That put on. All right, so that's everything. I think this might be the thumbnail. I hope you guys have a delightful day. Love you. Bye.